Okay, so Capoch and Andy then. Of course, Capoch, one of the highest rated players in the world. FreakinAndy, kind of known for being a DM player. Quite inconsistent in all honesty, but on his day, could be very, very strong. And Japanese to start from Capoch, and Mongols and Koreans from Andy, and then Byzantines, Berbers, Portuguese, Hindustanis, then Celts to finish from Capoch. What an odd draft from Capoch. I don't think I've seen Byzantines picked once, he picks them second. I don't think I've seen Celts picked once, and he picks them fourth. Very, very strange. And we got blue and orange. That ain't gonna work. So we get game one here. Andy versus Capoch. Andy's picked orange, but he's from Austria, so we'll put him into red, so that makes sense, right? Capoch in the blue, he's picked Japanese, and he's going for his TC up in the north. He's got his TC down already, and docking over to the east of his TC. So looking fine there. And FreakinAndy is just towards the south, not too far away actually. And he has picked Mongols, and his dog's not too far away either, so both players kind of compacted into this part of the map. Like, TC's not too far, and dog's not too far either. I do need to update the stream title. Big fan of FreakinAndy's been knocking on the door. Yeah, Andy's just a little inconsistent, but on his day, can play extremely well. I think he's in with a shout of getting into the big leagues, like the top 16. I guess it depends how much he wants to dedicate to the game, but he's got some good potential. And honestly, on Nomad, anything can happen. Matthew, thank you for the follow as well. Is he from Austria or Australia? He's from Austria. Austria. Australia? The Japanese and Mongols, likely one of the civs will be getting banned from this round. There's only one civ going to get banned from this round. And I think it's Mongols, Japanese, and Hindustanis that are all sitting on 5 at the moment. 5 times played. And depending on how the set of Fire and Mihai goes tonight, we will see which ones get banned out. What do you think of Rolo being from Australia and Shed? Soxy's from Australia. Hammer's from Australia as well. It's probably 4 of the bigger ones. There's a couple more as well. Australia has like a lot of players that like hover around 2k, but really struggle to get over it. Largely because of the times to play is just no good. It's harder to actually get games against higher rated opponents, so your actual scope to improve is not as good. And it's a bit of a shame, to be honest. They're literally fucked by time zones, and like playing in tournaments is extremely difficult. They have a lot of like decent players. It just makes things really different. Yeah, Hammer's a good player, but he had some time away from the game as well. Soxy's like 2k1. Soxy was in Warriors. I'm trying to think who he played. It might have been Andy, actually. I'm not too sure. And I'm not sure if there's anyone else that's clear that I missed. Soxy? Yeah. He's Aussie. Now, Mongols, we talked about it in the previous game. They can go, or one of the previous games, they can go for a nice, super quick, fast feudal age. And they're able to pressure water just from the hunt bonus that they have. So we'll see if Andy does get a couple more boars, and that's what he wants to go for. And if you get to late game, and you get to Mangadai, then they are extremely dangerous, no matter the matchup. Not so much in Castle Age. They're not super strong then. They still have good mobility though. But once you get to Imperial Age and have upgrades in, then Mangadai can be really quite frustrating. Check these players out. Yeah, Shed does stream quite a bit as well, and Honestly, there's not too many. I'm trying to think of who else actually streams from the land of Australia. Not too many. Not too many. Little T, of course, is like 1400, but not super high level. For as the high level players that stream, it's kind of slim pickings. Can I shout one out? Of course you can. I think Sogsy streamed for a while as well. I could be wrong. Okay, second boar coming in from Capoch. Capoch is he has some really nice early builds for water pressure. The Japanese, your fish are just basically indestructible. I think Capoch is going to try and click up soon. He needs to build a second building mill. And the wall's coming up to tell me once the place for water. And he's going for a loom. Yeah. Still needs that lumber camp and he's forcing it up. So he has to load in our villager now. Shadow as well. Yeah, Shadow's like 16, 1700. He's the Aussie equivalent of good guy. In some ways. I think is he not a full time? Shadow not full time. Okay, 3 villagers on gold from Andy. Definitely playing for water as well, and he's got a decent head start here. 2 docks are up in the meantime. Let's take a quick look at his total scouting. Looks very good, right? And Capoch scouting really nice as well. I think you want to get a warren tosser. But yeah, I remember looking at that tourney. Hollandina is like 1900 as well. I didn't go on the link. That's another one that's kind of that I'm being like reminded of. And Capoch maybe just took. He's been a little bit more than he can chew here. Does get walled in, and that dog's going to be denied, and that's massive when you want to go for the water pressure. Yikes. Okay, blacksmith coming in. Does tell me he's going to be going for galleys. I guess galleys make sense here when you know you've denied that second dog, and you're also denied the third dog. So this is the one situation where I think going for galleys makes complete sense. This wasn't the same situation that we had with Brew earlier on. He just opened galleys going against Japanese. The fact that you denied that second dog, even the other second dog is going to be coming up. You can totally justify going galleys here, because Capoch is just not going to be able to catch up when you have double dock production of your own. And a third dock even coming down. Are we seeing any land military? Yep, I mean Capoch is losing it on water, so he needs to start doing something on land. And he's dropping a barracks. So he does want to start doing something. Everything's pretty even Stevens in the meantime. It's just gonna micro. Inflection on these guys, group of 4, should make a big difference. Capoch's about to get that second dock up eventually. And some more fires moving out. He's actually just gonna add in some of his fires of his own. I'll just be able to tank a little bit, which would be quite nice actually. Capoch's just totally running. Still taking some food with some deer. I mean, down here would be amazing, right? Total resources. Nobody's really close to clicking up to Castle Age at all, so... No quick transitions here whatsoever. And Capoch is just running. Oh my god, he actually has a villager down here, and just running his fish, and he's going to get a new dock up on the other side. And you'll be surprised how quick a dock goes down. Like, the damage is good, man. Damage is good. Range is up, though. Blacksmith coming now as well. Does... Andy sees nothing. He's actually got an exposed wood line over here. Did he see that? I guess did he see the villagers moving? He's going for a barracks of his own, so he's likely knowing that a range is coming, right? You can obviously hit over wood lines and whatnot. Another boar coming in from Andy, fantastic. There's another range from Capoch, oh boy. And Andy is definitely going to see that range. So even if he didn't know it was scouts, which could have been an option, he's 100% now going to react to the archers. And the old saying is you only need one range to counter double range, but Capoch is going to have a bit of a military lead here. Doesn't have fledging as of yet though, which is not good. They're just tickle villagers, pretty much. Even going to try and go for a tower there with two villagers. Interesting. I mean, archer's coming over, fledging finally coming in. And Andy's adding second range of his own. He's maybe a bit concerned with the archer numbers have been added. Nice walling from Capoch there as well, so he can't actually come over and help batter this down. Two archers now have fledging. And I think it still gets battered down. Yeah. I don't love that, but I think the walling out was nice. I think if he could get those walls up, that would have been fantastic. But a lot of that stone's just wasted now. I think if he got the wall up, it would have been nice. And then you started, you could just delete that house as well, right? It's only 25 wood. Okay, defensive tower here from Andy. Interesting kind of spot. Obviously prioritizing map, right? And Capoch is he's sending it in the feudal age, man. He's going for towers of his own. That's an odd tower, right? That is an odd tower. It does give you like something to fall back on for these villagers, but I don't know. That's a strange tower. It does give you something to fall back on. That tower is gonna go down by the looks of it. I think Capoch needs to establish a first tower first, potentially, before he can get his line of towers going. What's going on in water? Ooh, ships are being discovered. So that eco is going to be gone. I'd love to see Andy just add some more fish ships here. He's got a massive bay he can utilise. And he's YOLO on to go, and here comes the market, because he's going to try and get up to Castle Age. And oh my god. What is up with these strange towers? Very odd towers. I don't know. I love how well underdogs can do it. Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be the map part of it, but honestly, I don't feel like a lot of these games in the tournament so far have been map dominated. Do you know what I mean? A lot of it's just been down to strategy and execution. I think the main thing is, obviously, generally the games can get quite messy, more so than other 1v1 maps, and it suits a kind of chaotic kind of player. Someone that's able to adapt to these situations, of course. But nice tower in the back from Capoch. That one I do like. You can get another one over in this wood line. That would be giving Andy some serious issue. And he's YOLOing for a castle. He's going to be in Castle Age in 40 seconds or so. And he's probably going to add a couple of knights once he's there. Totally off gold in the meantime. Even bring over the fire galley. Didn't add too many more fish in the meantime. Crazy game. Had a few crazy games. Capoch is having to drop a lot of farms. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. Siege Workshop. right on top of everything. And if you're Capoch, you're playing this game right now. I honestly don't know what kind of reaction you have. I can imagine Capoch just sitting at his desk and like, oh fuck. Like, oh fuck. This is not good. Okay, another tower is nice though. 2 archers there as well, so good job from Capoch there. He needs to try and distract Andy as much as he can. He does take a villager, so that's nice. Wall that tower in now. Andy's coming forward with some skirmishers. Mangonel coming out. 1 knight and 2 more in the queue. Looking alright. Capoch is just miles away from Castle Age, so he's going to have to do an insane job defending here. He's got to keep making military. I have seen Belgium pro games against Yo after Yo defends like crazy for like over 30 minutes in Feudal Age and eventually gets up into Castle Age as well. I've seen those situations work for players that have been in Feudal Age for extended amounts of time. But looking a little bit nuts. He is backing off. Where is the Mangonel? Oh, ooh. There's no villagers in here. Oh, you can fight that. You can actually fight that. TC in the back now from Andy. I mean, he could have fought it. Where did the villagers go? Oh, they're down here. What the hell? And honestly, knights have such bad line of sight, he might struggle to find these, but I think he is, and like Capoch. Wall them in, 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 wall them in. Now make a monastery. Yeah, it's not good space. Okay, Capoch is going to be able to click up soon. And he's getting housed. Capoch has still got 4 on stone. Ooh. And a couple of skirms over to just mess these guys around. Second TC is up. Andy's not added too many more fish, which I would like to see him do. I mean, the fish is starting to get rather uneconomic, let's put it that way. Those towers are going to get cleared up. Archers. 11 villagers here. One goes down. Second one should go down as well. There's only 4 archers in there. Actually going after it with villagers. Mangonel's coming over. Just wait for the mango, surely. You're going to lose too many bells. But it should be 5 bells down. I think that's good value, actually. For Capoch. He should be happy with that. And those bells are just chilling. Imagine they made a tower, man. That'd be quite funny. Capoch is going to go for knights of his own. I mean, he has a good food economy rolling, right? 14 farms now. Doesn't have the fish, of course. He is going to be a few knights behind. I think it's only 1 stable production for Andy, and it looks like it. He could, of course, add a few camels in of his own, though. Could list more villagers on his own. Villager numbers are starting to look a little bit bad. Now, Japanese spears. Couple of knights. Yeah, that should be fine. Japanese spears are pretty strong, but the HP is low on these guys. Yeah, knights just fall down. Literally, they gave up pretty much before that even started. But 3 mangonels out is going to be tricky. And look at the wood count from Capoch. I wonder if he's just going to add TCs here. Like, maybe a TC here. TC on the gold over here. Going for a siege workshop as well. He can do it. Capoch can still win? I believe so. I totally think so. Yeah, TC here, TC here. I obviously have a brain of a big head pro, a 5 head pro. If there's one thing I know, it's TC placements. 3 mangonels though, starting to chip away. And the forward castle, that could be massive branding. That's a slight issue when you've just dropped 2 additional TCs. It doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room to react, but Mangonel is going to be on the way. But there is 3 here to defend. There was only a few villagers putting this up. Need to keep the knights. I'd rather have the knights in front. Good. Quite well there. Also makes things a little bit awkward. Gotta pull. Oof. Oof. Just all of the military for Capoch. He's got pretty much next to nothing. He's going to lose all of these knights. Didn't get that monastery up yet. If you ever made the monastery with Mongols, it is not very nice. My castle's going to go up. And this is his food economy. That is his food economy. When you've just dropped TCs and got a fish, that is a slight issue. A slight issue. And that castle there from Andy is a game changer. Literal game changer. 10 villagers ahead now. Staying on 2 TCs. His eco is absolutely whack. He's got 4 on wood. 4. He's buying wood. And Capoch is going for another TC of his own. Like, Andy's got to sort out what he's doing. He's got... Somebody... Can somebody, screenshot that? Oh, 32 villagers in stone. I've never seen something so Nomad like. It's just like, that's ridiculous. Really is. Okay, he's backed into 25. He's took 7 villagers off. He's probably going to make another castle somewhere. I don't know where. I think Capoch. He also recognises those villagers on the berries here, so he's going to try and steal those ones. Mangadai right now. Only 1. And yeah. Are we going to see a reaction here? It could be a few villagers down actually. That would be a big swing. 7 villagers, and that would minimise things quite a bit. 3 TCs from Capoch after that one's going down. Although there is a bit of villagers going the other side as well. Yeah, and both players spreading their human resources all over the map here. Simply, you need life advice. You gotta present me a problem, and I can give you the advice. I can give random advice. It's usually not as good though. I want you to present a problem to me, and then I can help. Okay, castle in the face, and Andy's not going too far from actually affording our one, so you could pretty much castle here and you'd be doing alright. Villager count of 55 to 60, both players are losing a lot. Where is the monastery? Let's see here. Okay, a couple of camels out now. Second castle is a bigger problem. Yeah, and military numbers are going to start to be dangerous. It's going to be a lot easier to mass Mangadai. No ballistics. Do have bloodlines, which is massive. Quite a few knights out from Andy as well. Just massing archers in the meantime. Not got crossbow yet. Does have Bodkin on the way. Nomad team game advice? I guess it depends on the format, but if you're playing 4v4, one player play full water, somebody play soft water, other two play FC most likely. Don't play towers. Towers are garbage in 4v4 Nomad. And then like in 2v2, 3v3s, it's a little bit different. 2v2, usually someone plays water, other player would play advanced castle. 3v3, you'd be having somebody play full water, somebody playing soft water, then other player plays advanced castle. But in general terms, I like military and map control in Castle Age and Nomad instead of boom. If you're gonna boom, you have to wall. I think it's just very general principles that you take from other games. Some people get to Nomad and they just play totally different. It's bizarre. Okay, Andy's just running back in the meantime. Crossbows are out. I mean, there's 16 now. Oh my god. That is a castle. He's got a town watch though, so you can see it. You can see it on the minimap. Of course, you don't have this beautiful minimap in-game. It's 12 villagers building it. It's pretty hard to stop that. And he's nearly got enough stone for another one. So Andy is literally just chasing Capoch around the map right now. Chasing him around the map. Dropping castles in his face. And... oof. 2 mangonels from either side. Gets a big shot on the crossbows, and these guys are nearly dead, so it's a massive swing. And he's just going to run past, and he's going to put another castle here. Or here would be amazing. That'd be really funny, actually. Or here would just be generally pretty good, but he's waiting for the stone. He does have it now. Just here, man. He does see these TCs, right? Yeah. Balancing water with land is really difficult. Yes, and again that comes down to situations. So if you are really close to someone in a Nomad team game, then going for water can be difficult, because if they're FC and they add military, you're kind of fucked. Ideally, you need the water player to be a little bit more isolated from what else is going on. If you go for like a full water play and you're close to other people, then you can run into difficulty. But yeah, it's a beautiful castle, man. Straight on top of both of these resources, on the gold, on the stone. And then Andy's Mongols, and he's just going to take his deer now as well. How is the production for Mangadai? It's going to be going. Capoch is only down, and he lost another... Okay, he's got like no military now. Still making more TCs though. 5 TCs. Literally just running them around the map. Andy doesn't have bod. I think Andy's resources have been pretty much on the limit. Same thing for Capoch, though, to be fair. And they're gonna get that mango? Ooh. Release now? Yep. This is such a dumb game. So many of these games have been so dumb. 10 villagers behind. And just slowly chipping away on these TCs. I'd love to see a monastery just pop up here and take that relic as well. And hey, does Andy know this is here? Bro, there's more stone. Take it. Take the stone. You know you want to. You know you want to. Okay, Ballistics finally coming in. Maybe forgot it doesn't have Bodkin, but Ballistics will even make a massive difference. 15 Mangadai out on the field now. And crossbows are a great offensive unit. Not as good defensively when the map is this open, right? Not the easiest unit to react with. Can make things a bit challenging. And no ballistics for Capoch either. And Andy's just being annoying. $67 villagers, 67. Ooh. Mango coming from this side. And yeah, ballistics now. The raid in these villagers will be pretty crazy. Down to 64, down to 63. I think we're going to see less than 60 pretty damn soon. 20 villager lead now. No players are going to get to Imperial Age in this one. And Bodkin finally coming in from Andy. Oops. I feel like as long as he has a mangonel behind here, he should be totally fine. Where are the other Mangadai? Okay, they're just massing up in here. Gonna take out that TC then. Likely. No, that was Andy's stone. Look how open is it? This is stupid. Yep. Oof. One more. One more. One more. What about it? Double clutched. Really? Again? This is Nomad things? There's been so many, like, screenshotable moments in these games that have just been so Nomad. Even this is so Nomad right now, I swear. And look at all these castles on the outside of the map. It's literally just, like, making a big mixing bowl in the middle of madness. TC does go up, and actually TCs do shoot down towers pretty fast. So, probably better from Capoch, but he's losing too many villages. Down to 55, doesn't have a lot of military, does call GG, and no food, no wood income. Wow. We heckin' love this map. Yes, indeed. We heckin' love this map. Crazy game. No castle age from both players, man. It's just dumb. And I'll put Andy back into red. And oh boy. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh really boy. Now, does Andy have stone access? Oh god. Right. Okay. Berbers and Koreans. Berbers for Capoch in game number 2 here. Koreans for Andy. And we've got an interesting map gen. We've actually got this inlet, but it's also got a crossing, which can happen on this one sometimes as well, which does make things a little bit interesting, especially if TC's on the opposite sides. But we have all of this map space, with all of this map space, all here, all there, and the TCs are in this little spot over here. So it's going to be interesting because Capoch is on top of the stone, and also importantly, the docks are on opposite sides of the map. So going for water pressure here might be quite challenging, and also it might be quite hard to get scouting info because it's likely... Oh, Andy thought about it. The likelihood is you're not going to be able to have your sheep survive for too long with your TCs being so close to each other. So I guess the question is, who do people prefer in this kind of situation? I still think Berbers can go and snag all of these boars and not have to worry about it. So you get 2 boars behind. Potentially the same for Andy. Oh, third one here actually. You can see that. Okay, Capoch. Both. Oh my god. Both players can see that boar. And I think Capoch knows the TC's there. I think he knows it's there and he's going to prioritise that boar. So good job there, and he's going to have 2 extra boars in the back as well. Prefer to be on stone over gold? Yeah, me too. I 100% prefer. Oh. Capoch, you're going to react. That's soup. Try and bait the villager into the TC. Carefully, don't hit the boar. Oh god. That actually messes up your build. Of course, the actual player's doing it. Messes up their build a little bit as well. Andy just takes Loom, probably the best thing, but he's... Minimal idle time for both, and now it's fucked up Capoch's early game as well, because he's also good idle time, and he's not been getting that forward. But that was, honestly, that was sloppy. That was really sloppy, not just going for that. And building the house with another villager. Get the boar in. What are you doing, man? And you can see that it's affected Andy, because now he's housed. So those all early parts of the game in Nomad can really interrupt things. But both players know how close they are to each other now. I mean, Andy knows the villager came from. He doesn't know the exact location of the TC. But he pretty much has a good idea. Let's have a look at his scouting around the rest of the map. See the crossing there. Could be a little escape point for Capoch. I mean, he's actually really lucky he's got that, right? If things got really bad, you could just shuttle villagers over to the left-hand side. There's not always a crossing on this map script. Could... Where's stone? Towers could be an option here. Andy, what are you doing, man? Bro! Oh no 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 no! I've seen this happen in so many games. Hopefully he gets it the second time. What's he doing with that villager? Why? Is that really gonna... I guess it's worth it if you get rid of it, but I don't know if it's worth the idle time from one villager, man. But towers are still viable in 1v1s, and when you're in this closed kind of map situation, it's certainly viable. Doesn't see that boar. Yikes. And I don't know who got first hit there. Looks like Capoch. What is going on? Why is this happening? This has gotta... What even is this? Sorry, I need to Windows... I need to... I just need to cut that. Get a little snippet of it. That's so strange. Current state of the housing market. Yes. Okay, Capoch is up. 9:30. Does he know where the docks are? Is he just gonna play towers himself? He might just play towers himself. But that would be kind of risky, and he doesn't actually know where the dock is, as far as I can tell. Starting to explore a bit more. I guess you'd probably go for a second dock over this side if you do find out where the red dock is. And he's got one on stone, so he is thinking about it, and he's also got the villagers here already. Just waiting. Just waiting to place a tower. Yeah, free onto stone. So Capoch is going to continue the trend. He did go for a... Actually, what is that? What is going on? What even is this? This is like 20% of your eco. Okay, straight onto a tower? Or just sending more villagers? Why do you want to build... Why do you want to box Berbers? And yet, just wall in front, wall in front, wall in front, man. What is this game? What the fuck? Okay, tower goes up from Capoch. Honestly, I'm kind of speechless right now. And I thought there was other games that were dumb. This one's an interesting one, and Capoch is just gonna chase it down. These Berber villagers, man. They're coming after you, and look at that random tower in the middle of nowhere. It is gonna hit the wood though. And then you can start to progress in towards the TC and the gold. And he's getting time watch. Beautiful. He also needs more villagers on stone. He's going to go for more towers. And just going to chase with elves. Kind of looks like it. I don't see any military buildings. There is a couple of fire galleys out. They are making their way around. There's actually double dock for Andy, but he doesn't have any idea where Capoch's fish is. He's got to be careful, because that's where the TC is, man. He has walling in a tower. villager count, pretty much the exact same. All things considered, the idle TC is actually impressive for both. But the worker efficiency is actually worse for Capoch. That surprises me. 7 to 8 villagers. We can just bait some of these villagers into the TC fire. Yeah, looks like you can. I think this does get stopped. And with Berbers, you can still run away. I think you maybe have to consider running away now. Get back to the tower. Okay, water pressure is coming in, but there's fire galleys for Andy to defend. And Capoch is sending more. Sending more. I really don't know what to say about this game. What an absolute mess. Capoch does kind of escape these ones. Oh my god, and he sees the villagers in the north. And he thinks he's going for another tower. And he's already got the tower coming down on the side, so that tower's going to do nothing. It's actually pretty clutch from Capoch. But I think he's going to try and get a tower up in the gold. The revenge of Berbers, man. Imagine Koreans getting trashed. And that tower's going to get well done. Goodbye. And Andy getting the market up tells me he wants to get Castle H. Which would be pretty pog for guard towers. But he's going to be off stone now. Does have stone here. Capoch. Both players, all of their fish are surviving in the meantime. Okay. And I'm seeing fledging. I'm guessing just for the tower as well then. Do not get baited into the DZ. Do not get baited. Okay, needs to go for a reactionary tower. Need to react, my man. Yes. Nah, I don't think that's enough of a head start. There's just too many villagers building that one. Outpost on the wood there as well. Okay. And he's gonna buy the res. He's gonna try and get up to Castle Age here. Does have the blacksmith too. Okay. Pretty much the exact same pop. Well, it is the exact same pop what was for both players. In that exact moment there. Capoch just runs away again. We're gonna go for one villager tower there, would be pretty pog. Andy is on the way up though. Oh boy. Oh god, this game is unbelievable. Look at the towers everywhere, the defense. Andy's gonna be up and he's gonna have guard tower. He doesn't have fletching though, so you can have fletchingless guard towers. But I'll well be able to take out that tower once he gets his own one up. But he is gonna have to force it. You're back with Grex, nice. I did have one this morning. What is the objective of the game? To make as many towers as possible. Whoever makes the most towers here wins. Capoch could certainly do with a little refresh in a lumber camp. Tower on this wood line here is looking fantastic. Could start thinking about a market to get up to Castle Age himself. We've still got 5 on stone. Like, Andy's just been throttled a little bit at the moment. He's losing a lot of villagers. The guard tower is in. And oh my god, he's gonna try and wall it in. Oh, Ball in the lumber camp, ball in the lumber camp, ball in the lumber camp, ball in the lumber camp. Ball in the lumber camp. Come on. Wall in the lumber camp. You can still escape. Bro. Bro. No. Why are you... Ah! Oh, for fuck's sake. He's making me rage. Okay, guard towers are coming forward from Andy. Honestly, as long as he gets upgrades and he's onto Bodkin now, he should be doing alright, and I didn't see this. Andy did while in Capoch's villager over there. Reactive tower from Capoch, still not up. Revenge of Koreans, yeah. And Capoch, I think if he has the stone, he's just going to put in our tower up in this one. That tower is denied in the meantime. Alright. Honestly, could you imagine if Andy takes his villager? Where are they? Oh, he's going for more walling. Imagine walling out this side. That would be honestly amazing. Andy's got 0 on wood. This is interrupting him way more than I realised. He's got 0 on wood. And he's buying food. Capoch still isn't up yet. Is he getting a clear up on water? He is! What is this game, man? Okay, that's a lovely guard tower. A lot of HP in this one, though. Okay, buy wood. Somehow 2 villagers go down there. 37 to 55. Oh lord. Oh really lord. Capoch's done a good job on water as well. Just been annoying enough. And there's a market finally coming up. Look how much gold he's got in the bank. And with that, it does change things quite a bit. And staying heavy on stone. So wants a castle. Give me a castle. And I think it's just fortifying the gold here, which is nice. Run away up. A lot of economy ahead, and I guess the workers for everybody have not been working so hard, or they could have been working better, more efficiently, so to speak. Like, is Andy gonna do anything different now? Or is he just gonna keep spamming towers? I feel like that's what he's going for. Monastery now as well? Is it because he sees the barracks and he knows stable's coming? Korean monastery is pretty ass. He does have gold income in the meantime though. That is something. Yeah, knights are going to be coming. Capoch totally off stone now. 30 minutes into the game and Capoch is only just getting to Castle Age. And he's also going for stables in different directions, which I also like. I think you need +2 though, going up against these guard towers. Just make things a little bit more simple for you. Not gonna have the res quite yet though. And man, what a silly game. 51 Vels now. Of course, it's 2 TCs for Andy. He's even going for University because he wants to get ballistics. Oh my lord. Is he going to get that knight? Yes. Good conversion. Try and pull back to the TC. Nice block, kind of. Maybe if you actually get the villagers involved then. Is he going for the weak one? Yep. Actually, nice micro from Capoch. But he wants ballistics. Or murder holes. But he's not too far off a castle. I'd be guessing ballistics. Nice wall. One more. Ooh, deletes. Oof. Oof. University coming up from Capoch as well, though. And he's going to go for guard towers. He's going to try and match. And there is the castle. Huh. And Capoch going for TC in the bottom. Oh my lord. So Warbagons looking to be the next option. Knights just coming in, being annoying. 72 to 50 villagers. Or economy units. Of course, Capoch does 18 fishing ships. Is he redocking on the outside? He could actually go for this middle area. That would be pretty nice. I guess guard towers do decent damage against ships. Which Bodkin Castle does go up. Bodline's coming in now. Guard towers for both. And both players trying to be extremely annoying. It's the best way I can describe this game. Who can be the biggest annoyance? Somebody was asking what's the objective of the game. That is the objective. Be as annoying as possible. Pretty good objective. But not a lot of military from Andy. There's just towers everywhere, man. Is this going to be a race to murder holes? Ballistics helps the towers a lot, actually. And he has escaped villagers down to the bottom, which is massive. That is massive. And the war wagons, like, the castle's actually not done too much. It's not even war wagons being produced. But once the TC's gone, I guess it stops actually the stone income coming. So yeah, that's fine. A Yup song even coming in, so it's gonna make these towers even better. Oh lord. So Andy's literally all in towers. His idle TC time is just going to start to go up and up and up. I don't know where he's going to get stone access from, though. I don't know. He is escaping over to the left, though. We did see that earlier on. So Capoch going to be... I mean, he loses 1 TC, but he's going to be on TC here, 2 more on the bottom, and then 1 more TC over here. So going to be 4 TCs. He's 30 economy units ahead. And Andy's not making anything. He's making towers. And converting knights. He's playing extremely defensive, let's put it that way. Looks like he got it. I think if he just floods knights, drop some farms. He's got horse collar now. He's going for another TC. Just drop some farms. Flood some knights. Should be alright, but Capoch is playing a little bit sloppy up at the back here. Knights to move in. A couple of war wagons taking care of some villagers there. Has to panic up a TC. 28 villagers, which is a lot. Not all of them are able to fit in there as well. So a few more villagers could die. This is another one, quite a big engagement there. Rams out 2 now. And monks can just hop in the guard tower, which is kind of funny as well. And farms being dropped, yeah. It's got all, yeah, quite a bit of wood, so he is spending it. Adding some fish on the outside as well. More wagons coming over. 4 monks out on the field. I think there's 3 here. Oh, there is actually 4. One hiding behind the tower. Now, war wagons, of course, are not siege, so they can get converted quite easily as well. And of course, they're quite slow and bulky. I think Andy's just going to try and convert them back, but I think Andy... Oh, there's a lot of his military here, and Capoch is over 100 economy units. He's going for another TC. And the score is starting to look a little bit scary. But he's this far ahead in economy and also in military units as well. But I don't think Andy's going to have any vision on this. He has like no idea. He's absolutely zero idea, man. The hell, man. Okay, war wagons though, that's a scary little mess. That is a scary little mess. It's gonna take a while to get a guard tower, but hey ho. 3 rams, 50 knights, would love to see +2 armor. It's not in as of yet. I mean, only 1 knight there. 1 monk for Andy, 3 for Capoch. I don't know if he's trying to bait into the tower. I think he is, and actually takes the monks, so good job from Andy there, baiting the monks in. Mangonel behind now as well. And the idle TC time is crazy for both, but the total economy units for Capoch is just insane. He's got 53 villagers on food now. He's got a lot of farms. Also got 38 villagers in gold. Honestly, just flood knights. Just needs to flood knights. Needs to get +2. Needs to get +2. Berber stables, man. Berber stables go Berber. They're almost like walled out this half. They're even going for skirmishers. Okay. Just make knights, bro. Just make knights. And get +2 armor, please. Please get +2 armor. Good guard tower from Andy there. And that's actually kind of quite a few villagers dead. And the war wagons, I think that's enough to sit underneath the TC. And 1 idle them, but I think it's enough to actually destroy the TC. And could actually go after the fishing ships as well. Gold shaft mining, Bodkin, heavy plough coming in. Where are the knights? 22 now. And honestly, you can just dive all of this. I think you can dive all of that. The Rams did decide to go for TC here. Maybe just... You have so many knights, you could honestly send half of them here and half of them over here, and you'd be absolutely fine. Provided you have second armor. But second armor, you do not. It does have to react to the war wagons in the background. What a vital time here though. Capoch on the way up to Imp. Imperial. Man, is that castle an overreaction or what? Or that's really bad castle placement. Why not in, like, over here? I don't know. You can still force a good engagement. You get 22 knights, man. 15 war wagons. Wheelbarrow on the way now as well. These bells are going to be extremely speedy. If it lets me click in one, oh my word, these are massive backlog. +2 finally coming in, taking the engagement before it though. Which I do not love. If you've already clicked it, right? You've already made the decision that you know you're getting it, so you might as well hold off. Man, that castle. What does that castle even do? Dandy's so far away from it. 137 economy units for Capoch. That's insane. Nearly double the army, but war wagons have so much HP. Against Castle Age Skirms they do absolutely fine as well, but +2 is in. There's a lot of weak ones in here. One go after the mango. Yep. Could be a big toss of units for both, or both. Capoch has the eco to reinforce. Castle coming up in the south now. So 11 knights in there. Plus 4 armor coming in. And Andy says, no more. Give me no more. I've had enough. That was a crazy game. Towers absolutely everywhere. But a fun game to watch, to say the least, because the starting positions with the TC's so close, and that is the true beauty of Nomad, ladies and gents. When you have TCs super close to each other, and you can have those kind of game situations, it's always really good to watch. A lot of fun. Okay, game 3 then. Deciding. Hang on. Still live, right? Am I still live? My second screen says I've got disconnected. I don't know if it's because of the Wi-Fi. I'm still live, right? Yeah. I think it's the other Wi-Fi that's dropping out. All good. Okay, game 3 then. And this deciding game of the set between Andy and Capoch. Portuguese for Andy, Byzantines for Capoch. So 2 civs that are very strong on water. And could have some duels there between both of them. Let's have a look at the applications. Capoch up to the north, right next to the landlock. So it's going to be difficult for Andy to get all the way there. Probably even just to find them will be difficult when Andy's pretty much on the opposite side of the map. Better fires for Byzantines, but extra HP and all the ships for Portuguese, which can be quite a lot of fun. Portuguese, which is be expecting fast castle, potentially if they don't go for water, into unique unit organ guns can be fun. And then for Capoch, you do have the ability to go over quite a few different things. I mean, it wouldn't be really normal to see cataphracts out of a fast castle unique unit kind of build, but they do have pretty good crossbows and can go for a fast Imperial Age since it's discounted. So they could be seeing that. That could be another option. But we'll find out what the opening's going to be here. Opening part of the game. Let's take a look at the map though. And I'm seeing board is pretty good for Capoch. Does have gold access, does have stone access, and for Andy, has gold too, has a couple of boars. How many goats does he have? I mean, scouting's pretty damn good already, sees 2 boars, so it's looking good, has a few goats. Starting to look in shoreline as well. And for Capoch, also very good scouting, starting to octopus his way out on the map. And yeah, both players are going to have a lot of information to base their decisions off in this map. But nothing too crazy. Just a few mistakes from Andy in terms of idle time so far, but getting that early game part is challenging. It's easier with some sets versus others. And this is the second last set of warriors. Mihai and Fires tonight. I won't be casting that one live. I think I'll be doing a recorded games of that one. I'm heading out for my dinner. Gonna get a curry. Okay, just quickly responding to a DM. Apologies. Lim coming in from Andy now. So Capoch got it as of yet. He sure does as well. Kind of to be expected when you're 8 minutes into the game. 4 fishing ships and Andy getting house for a couple of seconds. Not ideal, but idle time for both is pretty similar. I really don't know how the game's going to go for Byzantines in this one. Archers can do fine against organs, but you need to have numbers over them. If you let the Portuguese get to massive organ guns, things can be a little bit complicated. Things can start to get a little bit confusing. Okay, another boar coming in from Andy. I think we're going to be seeing players going for a fast fuel. I would be expecting click-up times, but no. But I'm not seeing that from either player. It looks like both players aiming towards castle. Do they know where TCs are? Okay, Andy sees houses here. Should be pretty much a conversation. Confirmation. Capoch lost something here, so he knows that's where the TC is as well. Who do you fancy? I think straight up you gotta prefer Portuguese. The Byzantines can be strong, but they've not been picked a lot, so it's not... I think in general terms, most people would prefer Portuguese. But I think a lot of this does roll back to the draft for Capoch. Had a bit of a strange draft. To be honest, had a very strange draft. Byzantines second was a bit odd, and Celts 4. I like Celts, but not this early on in the tourney. I think we will see more Celts in the best of 5s when more subs have been banned, put it that way. But right now, I don't know. Celts doesn't make a lot of sense to me to have them drafted. And yet, a lot of pressure for Capoch in. No surprise, so I wonder if he just goes for kind of soft water. Just adds like 4 fires and tries to get up to castle age. He does have some villagers on the deer here, so that would indicate if he wants to drop a mill. But he might just go for a long drop off. It's not terribly far. And he's trying to get some walls up. Market and blacksmith. Has 1 on stone in the meantime, and Capoch has actually got... I didn't even notice that. He's actually managed to get a villager over here docking, so that's pretty pog from him. That's pretty pog. And fires on the way, so I like the position. And he's also going to flank from the other side, so nice little pincer movement coming in. Andy, on the way up to castle. Straight onto stone. And Capoch knows what's up, man. He knows his opponent's going castle age and he's going to get stone walls up. And I don't blame him. It's going to be difficult to stone wall here, though. Ooh. Honestly, the best would just be going here. Be just stonewall. But you might be biting off more than you can chew. But you would minimize the expansion for Andy, right? Just might be a little bit ballsy. I'd maybe actually just grab another villager and send this one on. But no surprise, Andy will be going for organ guns, and it is a kind of soft water approach from Capoch. He's going to have the resources after these buildings are up, and he will be on the way. There are some defensive fires from Andy, but the fires going from each side now is pretty clutch for Capoch. I think he needs to have them all engaged at the same time, though. And stone walls are lovely. you need more. More! Doesn't quite have the stone yet. I don't know where you go with the castle, actually. The one thing is, a castle does shoot down stone walls very quickly. So ideally you want to have the castle on the stone walls. Need to get the bonus damage. And he's actually just going for it at home, which I don't love. He doesn't even see the... Oh my god, that changes everything. I think if he maybe sees the stone walls, he maybe actually puts them on there, but he has no idea. He actually has no idea. That's crazy, man. I was not expecting that. I seriously expecting him to see that. Silly dogs. Dogs. Don't know what all the barking is about. Organ guns are on the way. These incomplete walls are interesting. Capoch is trying to go for defense. Maybe he's just thinking I can wall here, get a castle up there. Of course, Byzantines also have fantastic monks. So do have capabilities against Portuguese here. Straight onto the fires. There are still 8 fishing ships alive. And actually Andy's done a great job to keep his fish alive, and actually didn't work out too good for Capoch in the end. On water. I think Andy is going to be back to his usual antics. I think he's going to be back to the same antics he was doing the game before. And the organs are coming. War Galley going to be in for both. Defensive advantage for Andy, arguably. Yep. And looking for a TC. Imagine a TC of bad manners here. Now the fantastic thing about organs, high damage unit, don't have a lot of HP, but they do outrange TCs. But he's going after the house. Defensive mangoes though from Capoch, and that's one thing you can go for. But if there's a big mass of mangonels, it's going to make things challenging. All the fishing ships pretty much dead now from Andy, so mission accomplished there from Capoch. He's going to have a big fishing economy lead. 44 units to 36 in terms of total economy. He's looking alright. Could get a big engagement now if he does pop out the mango. I think this side, an attack round. Is he going to go for it? Boom. Okay, he gets decent damage. Maybe it was just a little bit behind on the shot. It's going for another siege of his own though, and a castle is coming, guys. Castle is coming. Yeah, the organs are not in fantastic numbers. That's the main issue right now. Too busy fighting over water at the moment. I think he's just going to put the castle right here. And with a mangonel, as long as he trades this one, he should be absolutely fine. Hope you had a good stream, Martella. Hope it went well. And is he just going to try and sneak it a little bit? Nah, he's going to stick it there. But there's a reactive castle from Capoch. I don't think the castle's going to range the villagers here, so he should be fine putting it up. And it defends the res. Don't get me wrong, but can just sneak past here as well, so I hopefully would like to see some stone walls on that side. But the castle's going to go up, but these villagers are not rangeable. Yeah. So I think at this point, I'm kind of think if I'm in this point right now, I get Stonewall's up here and I'm thinking Imperial Age. Like, you're safely walled, man. And you're now going to be in a potential Trev war. So unlucky, didn't see hole. What? Oh, here? I mean... I think that was a long time ago, right? What? What? Okay, 16 military then, 10 organs out, 2 castle production, does make it a bit easier to mass up some numbers, and even fires coming over. Still quite a few fishing ships are out. Mod check? What for? Is Capoch getting salty? No, Capoch does not get salty. TC goes down. And TC getting put up by Andy in response only. He's only 12 villagers behind, and he's on 1 TC. But the organs are coming, the piano cannons are coming. The production queue has actually went right down. But this is the beauty of organs, they can snipe mangoes. Oh yeah. He did have it. Sorry. 100%. He's Byzantines, man. He pretty much has the full map scouted. You have time patrol for free. You can see everything. Okay, DC over now for Capoch. He's not added a single farm, man. This is nuts. He's got like heavy siege defense, great attack round though. On the piano cannons, could get another one here. Nice. Does lose it though, and the villagers are pretty much unprotected. Tilted, I mean, both kind of the same thing as well, right? But he's going heavy siege defense, and it's kind of working in the meantime, but the idle TC time up to 5 minutes. He's not really getting a villager lead here that's noticeable. Sorry, Capoch, FreakinAndy does have 2 TCs, he's got this one down on the side, forgot about that. I think you gotta drop some farms, bud. Whose mic was better? FreakinAndy so far. Yeah, I wouldn't have added their side walled in either. That's totally true. I don't know what's the fuss about this. And 500 HP goes down pretty fast from organs. Salty somehow sounds ruder. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, man. It's not like a pro player but gets salty, right? Yeah, tilted is probably a better word for that instance. Andy's not behind in like villagers at all. It's like going down. It is going down. Don't really know how. Because the eco KD is actually better for Capoch. I guess a lot of that was the early fish, right? And he is getting the stone walls up here now. Beautiful. That's what he needed to do earlier. That completely secures that flank. 2 mangoes in defense. He is dropping farms. Yes, kind of. 30 on wood at the moment. Eco balance is a bit whack. And he has considerable amount more farms. And the organ gun's just gonna pull back. Probably for the best. Andy is somehow caught up on build numbers. Capoch has 6 numero 6 villagers on food. 6. That is an absolute shambles. Yes, putting a castle up in the golden stone belts. I like that. I do like that. But the food count is abysmal. And I think that was largely because he did lose a lot more of his fish eco. And that's a good job, my Andy, getting back onto water there. But he's also being pressured on water himself. And a transport. Oh boy. Where is he going to go for it? Here? Okay. Transport round the side would be hella pog. Doesn't have careening, so he can only fit 5 in. But he is. I mean, 5 organs is 5 organs. And 5 organs can do a lot of damage. And he's got enough for another castle going. He's also got a lot of wood. Petards? I mean, the HP in this castle was insane. The organs are off. I wonder... Capoch knows he's wall, right? I don't know if he noticed the organs attacking though. How many villagers are going to die here? Okay, reactionary castle from Capoch, 6 villagers behind, a lot of military behind as well. Another hole. What? Capoch flare, he's flaring here. He thinks there's a hole here. There's not. Andy transported the military. Sorry, just had to pause. There's still a hole. That's not a hole, bud. That is not a hole. 100% not. Andy just has a crazy military lead at the moment. And he's banking up. He's banking up the petards. Capoch, though, has sorted his eco out, so good job from him. Good attack round with the mangonel. Castle coming up just on top of this eco. He's going to be able to click Imperial Age. Andy with 34 farms and villagers of wheelbarrows shouldn't be a crazy amount behind. And, ooh, could be able to finish it off. One more petard. Boom. Castle goes down. Missed the initial engagement though, which is a bit sad. Yeah, and Andy just getting rid of villagers, and he's going to click up, going to sell some wood, and well done the way. Refresh your lumber camp, bro. Okay, Andy did have to sell some stone though. He's got 0 on stone now, so he is limited to castle production. And Capoch is up, but I'm seeing no sort of transition in the meantime. He is getting that university up. So bomber cannon and what? Bomber cannon and what? I mean, the map is looking really good. Right, Andy, right? If I just take my cursor right over the top of it, Capoch in a small little area up in the top, and Andy pretty much has the rest of the map. Got his castle here, to the right hand side, castle to the left. Could do with another one in the middle, but he's in a good spot. He is in a good spot, and he's taking the gold now. And that is one of the big things. You just get so much resource controlling. Gold, stone in the bag for Capoch. Does have gold and stone here, so he's fine. In the short term, into the medium term as well. And if there's a civ that you want to be able to make trash, or you can make trash and well, it is Byzantines, right? It is Byzantines. Now, apologies, looks like the capture age of the slight hiccup there. So the attack animation is making things difficult in capture age at the moment. It's actually a known bug and they're fixing it. And too many of them shoot at the one time. It's bizarre, really. And you can see how much it stutters. It's crazy. Second castle in this area coming down from Andy. Mass mangonel defense. 2 mangonels over here as well. 1 Treb is out. Chemistry about to come in for both players. 2 loses 2 of the mangoes though. There's just no military on the field for Capoch. He's 30-3. 30-3. He's massively behind here. Oh boy. And he's going for pike. Huh. He's gonna have to get a really good trade with the mangoes, right? What is Capoch's options here? He's got 5 military in the field, but I don't know. Is he just hoping to have phenomenal bomber cannon micro? Bomber cannons should be coming from Andy as well, and he's even getting siege engineers. So it will give his bomber cannons a little bit extra range, and the organs as well, right? Yeah, so they go up to 8 range, which is hella pog. The Trebs are out. Bomber cannons could take a good engagement here. Pikemen and bomber cannons just running in the meantime. Need to get some good shots in, and do. Andy up to 124 villagers, 124 Capoch. So starting to catch up in military, but the military for Capoch is just not as strong in general terms. Can't say 1 pikeman is equal to 1 organ gun. It doesn't work like that. So pop efficiency, Andy is in a much better place. Much stronger units out on the field right now. And even then, Capoch just lost a number of the pikemen because pikemen aren't going to do much in this matchup at the moment. Now the castles do have a lot of HP, so this one is holding for a decent amount of time. Only 1 Treb working away on it. And Capoch doesn't see a way out of the game, does decide to call it. And FreakinAndy goes marching on. Does call GG and gives good luck at the end as well, so well played to Capoch. And another big dog falls at the round of 60. And I wouldn't say because of the maps. I think he was just outplayed in the games that Andy won. And honestly, Capoch had a fantastic game too, and a really good game too, but in the end, Andy just way too strong. And congratulations to him. He'll be happy with that one.